11 million drunkards. That's what he says. 11 million drunkards and 44 million heavy drinkers. Your nation. And Brother Swaggart says, I see no difference between them. Means 55 million. He considers them to be drunkards. The only difference is that he is not going far enough. In Islam, we say even your social drinker. The Holy Quran says, but before that the Prophet Muhammad said, so whatever intoxicates in greater quantity is forbidden even in smaller quantity. No excuse for a nip or a tot. Out. The Holy Quran says, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, so O you who believe, innamal khamru, most certainly intoxicants, wal maisiru, and gambling. Brother Swaggart in his book on gambling says 54 billion a year you are squandering on gambling. Wal maisiru, wal ansabu, and fortune telling, wal azlamu, and idol worship, rijzum min amali shaitan, are an abomination of Satan's handiwork. Fajtanibuhu la'allakum tuflihun. It's a shun such abomination that you may prosper. And wine barrels were emptied in the streets of Medina, never to be refilled. This is the fruit. This is the fruit of this teaching. With 2,000 years of preaching, look at it. You have these powers of miracle working. Christ gives life. He heals the sick. Muhammad couldn't. In the name of Muhammad, they couldn't do it. I says, my brothers, you don't read the scriptures. Jesus Christ, he said, for there shall arise many false Christs and false prophets who will show you great signs and wonders, if it were possible to deceive the very elect. If false Christ can do that, if false Christ can perform miracles, if false prophets can perform miracles, then I says, is this a test of your faith? No. Then Jesus Christ tells those who are doing this miraculous work, he's telling you in the Gospel of St. Matthew, that on that day, on the last day, on the day of judgment, he says, many will come to me on that day, saying, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in thy name, and in thy name cast out devils, and in thy name do many mighty works? In your name, in the name of Jesus, didn't you do all these things? Didn't we do all that? He said, yes. He said, then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. I said, yeah, explain. You. He won't tell the Jews, depart from me. Futsack, get away, I don't know you. He won't tell the Hindus, get away from me, or the atheists, get away from me. He will tell you. I want to know why. Why would he tell you? I don't even know you, get out. I says, look, these are not the test. John the Baptist, according to Jesus, one of the mightiest messengers of God, Jesus says, among those born of women, there has not risen another greater than John the Baptist, and yet he performed no miracles. Did he? Show me. What did he do? What miracles? No, miracle is not a test. But the greater miracle is that without any miracles you transform nations. Nations are transformed. 1,000 million people, they don't imbibe alcohol because of the dictates of Muhammad.
Mr. Swaggart, what will happen to Muslims who believe in Jesus but do not receive him as Lord, as the Son of God, when they die?
The Bible tells us that there is none other salvation under heaven other than by the Lord Jesus Christ. Believing in Jesus, that he's a miracle worker, that he's a prophet, that he's a great teacher, is not enough. You have to accept what he did at Calvary's cross for your soul to be saved. Man labors under a terrible bondage of sin as a result of the fall. Sin is not just an act that you commit. It's not even a force, it's a nature. You cannot control that nature by cutting off a man's hand. You have to get to his heart. If all the Muslims in the world are thrilled and happy with what they have, why do hundreds of thousands of them watch my telecast? Secondly, true Christians don't either. What mankind must have is a change of heart. You don't deal it from the exterior. It comes from the inside. Only Jesus Christ can do that. Not drinking alcohol is not enough. Just not gambling is not enough. Just keeping rules is not enough. Christianity is really not a religion. It's not a series of do's and don'ts. You cannot earn your salvation. He paid it at Calvary's cross, totally and completely. We accept him, and then the nature of sin is broken. The person does not drink because he fears his hand will be cut off, or his toes, or his nose, or whatever. But he doesn't drink because the desire is taken away. Accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, and the gospel is to the whole world, not to just a select few. For God so loved the world. And incidentally, the word begotten also means to produce, sir. God produced his son.
Ahmed Deedat, does the glorious Quran state that the Holy Injil is guidance for all mankind?
No, the Holy Quran doesn't say that the Injil is a guidance for mankind. Nor does the Bible say that. You see, Jesus Christ, when he sent out his disciples on the mission of preaching and healing, he instructed them. He said, go ye not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go ye rather unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I want to know where the American Anglo-Saxons fit in as the Jews, the house of Israel. Then he's telling a Jewish woman, a Greek woman comes to him, wanting her daughter to be healed. So he turns his face away. She goes on the other side and she won't let him go. So the disciples say, help her, this woman is persistent. You know, like a drowning man clutching at straws, drowning women do the same. Heal her child. So Jesus says, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the Jews.